the national anthem, Nigeria will hail thee. This is the second day after the National Assembly.
Ladies seated. And that was the new national anthem. The special guest of honor, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander on the Order of the Federal Republic, ably represented by the Senate President, distinguished Senator Obota Padio. The distinguished senators and honorable members of the National Assembly here present.
Intention of relenting on this sacred duty. I'm thus delighted to be here today to inaugurate the headquarters of the Defense Intelligence Agency, a key agency in our security architecture. It provides intelligence to our armed forces and the Ministry of Defense. Our country is bedeviled by challenges across the 6 geopolitical zones of the entire nation. Since we became an independent nation about 64 years ago, except for the period of the Civil War, spanning 1967 all the way to 1970, at no time have we been faced by multiple threats than in recent times. We not only face physical threats, but also economic and digital threats. About the latter, in terms of the threats on digital threats, we are all aware of the capacity of criminals, terrorists, cyber bandits to exploit advances in technology to undermine any nation, including our own. This is why security tops the 8-point agenda of our administration. In our bid to combat physical threats, we deployed the armed forces in almost all the 36 states to assist the civil authorities. Some of the other threats you will have to contend with behind your computers, using, if necessary, artificial intelligence, enabling our military to know the position of the enemies or the games they are up to. Of course, you will do so in secret. I know that with each passing day, the adversaries wish that our commitment in responding to various threats would wane, our optimism dim, and our courage evaporates. Our adversaries got our DNA wrong. The underlying spirit of Nigerians cannot and will never yield to forces of darkness. I am confident that we shall prevail. My confidence is anchored on the unwavering commitment of members of the armed forces of Nigeria and the intelligence agencies, including the DSS, including the NIA, and of course, the DIA. You have all left me in no doubt that we have no other higher obligation than to serve and secure this nation of ours. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me state categorically that it is not a coincidence that we have made deliberate efforts to ensure the general upliftment of the Defense Intelligence Agency, which was created in 1986. I assure you, along with the entire armed forces of Nigeria, that I will sustain the provision of welfare, training, and other administrative and logistics requirements to enhance your productivity, to enable you to carry out your mandate. I am persuaded that a conducive and well-equipped intelligence outfit would positively impact on the overall intelligence gathering efforts, processing, and timely dissemination to the various arms of the military. Let me at this juncture commend the leadership of the Defense Intelligence Agency, past and present, for conceiving and completing this beautiful edifice. It is my sincere belief that out of this magnificent office structure shall emerge innovations and creativity in the field of intelligence gathering that will keep Nigeria ahead of its foes and make our country and people safer. Finally, I want to commend the entire staff to duty. I urge you to be unrelenting, proactive in creating the necessary conditions that will guarantee the realization of the renewed agenda for a better call desire. The entire nation is behind you. May God continue to have you safe in and out of operations. May God also keep our dear country safe. I want to thank you and all of you present here, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I thank you for listening.
That was the remark by the special guest of honor, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, talking about Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented by the Senate President, Dr. Gospel Obote Akpabio. Another resounding round of applause for the President, please. Thank you very much, sir. Next is the high point of today's special occasion, the time we have all been waiting for, which is the unveiling of Ashwaju's Bola Ahmed Tinubu Street and the commissioning of this beautiful edifice, which entails cutting of the ribbon and formal unveiling of the plaque. Before I proceed, permit me to announce that immediately after unveiling the plaque, there will be a guided tour for the facilities where you will see firsthand the amazing facilities and innovations that the building has to offer, after which we shall all converge to continue with the rest of the program. May I humbly request the Chief of Defense Intelligence to most respectfully invite the Chief of Defense Staff to lead the special guest of honor, the special guests, service chiefs, principal staff officers, defense and service headquarters, and other highly esteemed invited guests to the commissioning stand. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, sir.
That's it. So we'll follow them.
Yeah, we'll follow them. So that we see.
Even as they are going up.
Yes.
Jesus. Come on.
Wait, you know when I tried it, but when is it good to
What?
It was named after you. So she is
Anga makana ko? Zai dawo kuma? Where is it? I didn't tell you. Okay, yeah. So that's why you know what. Because they have done the program, they have done the program. Only these other people not there, they're not going to send it. Now, the folks are making this decision, you see how we go talk to them. They are doing it. Well, thank you. Oh, thank God for success. And it's national. Take it as a drop my phone.
On behalf of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I now shortlist the Commission gives legitimacy for the use of officers in the intelligence agency and also the service of the all. The completed Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency building, commissioned today by His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, this 30th day of May 2024, to the glory of God.
represented by the Senate President, distinguished Senator Obota Pabio. The distinguished senators, honorable members of the National Assembly here present, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Honorable Minister of Defense and other ministers, Chief of Staff to the President, National Security Advisor, Chief of Defense Staff, Armed Forces of Nigeria and Service Chiefs, Inspector General of Police, and other heads of sister security agencies and paramilitary organizations, directors and chairmen of government agencies, parastatals and establishments, permanent secretary of federal ministries, defense attaché and advisors here present, commandants of tri-service institutions and establishments, principal staff officers of defense and service headquarters, corps commanders and field commanders, former chief of defense intelligence here seated, our highly esteemed chairpersons of various service officers' wives associations, captains of industries, senior military officers, both serving and retired, highly distinguished invited guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor and privilege to, on behalf of the Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General Emmanuel Akomaye Paka Ndiende, welcome you all to the Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency venue of the commissioning ceremony of the newly constructed buildings and infrastructure of the Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency. I am Lieutenant Colonel B.P. Baturi, retired, your anchor for this very auspicious occasion, and with me is Captain Jerry Orti, Acting Assistant Director, Protocol. The special guest of honor, sir, the purpose of today's ceremony is to officially commission this remarkable building, symbolizing a new era for the Defense Intelligence Agency. This facility is not just a physical space, but a beacon of our commitment to excellence and a home where creativity and productivity will thrive. Looking back, this project was a lot like baking a cake. We have the right ingredients, mix them together, and after some time in the oven, out came this masterpiece. And just like a cake, we pray this building brings joy to all who use it. To kick off the program, I am pleased to invite the Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General Emmanuel Akomaye Paka Ndiende, to share some words about the journey and the vision for the agency. But before I do that, let me quickly say that today's ceremony will unfold in the following order. Shortly, the Chief of Defense Intelligence will give the welcome address, followed by the highlights of the project. Thereafter, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, ably represented by the Senate President, will be humbly requested for his remarks. This will dovetail into the commissioning proper, which entails the cutting of the ribbon and unveiling of the commissioning flag. Thereafter, we will be guided on a tour of the new headquarters, Defense Intelligence Agency. After which, we will proceed to the main entrance of the headquarters for a group photograph. And lastly, we shall observe the national anthem before departure. Once again, let me invite the Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General Akomaye Paka Ndiende, to share some words about the journey and the vision of the agency. Please join me as I invite the Chief of Defense Intelligence to the nice welcome address. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, sir. Thank you.
Solar sticks.
Your Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic. Very ably represented this afternoon by His Excellency Dr. Godswill Obota-Pabio, the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the Honorable Speaker, House of Representatives,
very ably represented, distinguished senators and honorable members here present, I recognize my senator and indeed the House member and chairman of the defense committees, the secretary to the government of the Federation, the honorable ministers of defense, very ably represented by the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Defense. My apologies, sir. The National Security Advisor who is sitting directly in front of me, my boss, I apologize for jumping you, sir. Thank you, sir. The Chief of Defense Staff, the Chief of Army Staff, the Chief of Air Staff, the representatives of the Chief of the Naval Staff, the Inspector General of Police, and other directors, general, and chairmen of government agencies, parastatals, and establishments here present. Other permanent secretaries here present, representatives of the directors generals of the National Intelligence Agency, the state security services, and other ministries and agencies here present. The Allied Defense Attaches and Advisors here present. Own defense advisors and attaches who made it from Germany, Paris, and Niger Republic to be with us here. Commandants of tri-service institutions and establishments, principal staff officers from the Defense and Services Headquarters, corps commanders and field commanders in our midst, the former National Security Advisor who doubles also as the former Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General Babagana Mongonu, retired, who conceived and commenced the outcome of what we are celebrating today. I recognize you, sir. Other Chiefs of Defense Intelligence here present, former Chiefs of Defense Intelligence here present. Our highly esteemed chairpersons of the Defense and Police Officers Wives Association, Mrs. Ogogo Babin Musa, the representative of the chairman of NAFUWA, NOAA, and I think I saw the POA chairperson, and thank you very much, ma'am, for gracing us here. My dear significant other, my spouse, my soulmate, and friend, my wife, Mrs. Parker Ndiane, chairperson of BIA-OA, captains of industries here present, senior military officers, both serving and retired, our distinguished guests here present, gentlemen of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is with a deep sense of respect, appreciation, and happiness that I welcome the President and Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Grand Commander of the Federal Republic, and other distinguished invited guests to the commissioning ceremony of the Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency building. Before I proceed, sir, permit me to register our profound gratitude to you, Mr. President, for finding time to honor us with your presence at the commissioning of this edifice, which stands as a testament to your commitment to the security of our dear nation and indeed the sub-region of West Africa and in all Africa and all humanity. This agency, and indeed the Armed Forces of Nigeria and the Ministry of Defense, is eternally indebted to you for this goodwill, mentorship, and support. Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, sir, since the establishment of the Defense Intelligence Agency by the National Security Agencies Act of 5th June 1986, the agency has diligently carried out its assigned responsibilities of intelligence gathering and provisioning of estimates to enable timely and appropriate actions not only by the Armed Forces of Nigeria, but for strategic national decision-making. This is to guarantee peace, security, and national development. The preoccupation requires intelligence about our immediate environment and that of other nations, hence the dual role of our agency. This is in tandem with the fact that intelligence is a critical tool of statecraft that provides the necessary foreknowledge to protect our nation from surprise attacks, either through hostile foreign military or internal challenges such as the current insurgency, banditry, and other sundry crimes confronting our dear nation. In carrying out these tasks, certain factors and conditions are necessary, primarily among which is the conducive working environment of the operators of the system. Therefore, today marks a significant milestone in the journey towards enhancing the performance of the Defense Intelligence Agency in intelligence provisioning for better national defense and security. This building stands as a testament to the fulfillment of the cardinal requirements of the staff of this agency for optimal performance of their duties. Your Excellency, sir, you have said it time and again that the renewed hope agenda of your administration is defined by your commitment to unleashing our country's full potential by focusing on job creation, access to capital for small and large businesses, inclusiveness, the rule of law, and the fight against hunger, poverty, and corruption, as succinctly captured by your administration's 8-point agenda. Hence, this your vision has produced the picture of the future for us all, and in it, we clearly see the role of security and intelligence in securing us all. Therefore, as an agency, we will not rest, we will not falter, we will work, because a better future is assured for our great country, Nigeria. Your Excellency, sir, though the Defense Intelligence Agency is fully preoccupied with the demands of intelligence of today, we are equally aware of the future requirements of intelligence. That is, organizations must necessarily leverage emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, machine learning, data analytics, cybersecurity, and a host of other emerging technologies to improve how intelligence is collected, processed, and disseminated for operations. These technologies will enhance a variety of our core collection and processing tasks to harvest key gains of intelligence from the chaff of the trivial information that usually inundates our analysts across multiple intelligence domains. We reckon that the nature of the challenges emerging in relation to the changing techno-security landscape requires proactive steps to keep pace with the trends. In this vein, Your Excellency, the agency is taking a bold and ambitious step by initiating what we call the Defense Intelligence Agency Technology Center, which we hope will actualize during the tenure of your administration in preparation for the current and future challenges and warfare. This is in order to give our nation a chance of survival in the fast approaching complex world of technology. Therefore, we have started incorporating artificial intelligence and data analytics into our processes in a flexible and scalable manner until we graduate into full implementation of all of the processes. This is against the backdrop that in the near future, and any emphasis that lags behind in artificial intelligence may be incapable of defending itself or the nation indeed. Equally, in the quest to improve our output, the Defense Intelligence Agency has embarked on an extraordinary drive for capacity building and training, both locally and internationally, to stay ahead of the curve with respect to the antics of the adversaries. In this wise, we acknowledge the support and direct training assistance by our allies and partners, which include but are not limited to the United States of America, China, the United Kingdom, France, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, Turkey, amongst many others. At this juncture, sir, I want to sincerely thank you, Mr. President, sir, for your unwavering support and recognition of the importance of intelligence in national security, and for matching your words with action by providing the resources that brought about the completion of this building. Your leadership and vision have guided us to this pivotal moment, and for that, we are deeply grateful and honored, sir. Your Excellency, sir, may I affirm that going forward in all our endeavors, this building will serve as a motivation for us, a beacon of strength and resilience, and a symbol of our collective determination to protect and defend our beloved nation. We will make sure that this artistic expression meets citizens' expectations. Therefore, permit me to use this opportunity to assure you, our Jagaban, sir, of our total commitment to your leadership and the realization of your renewed hope agenda for Nigerians by providing timely, actionable, and effective intelligence for all of our operations. We will be diligent in our support to the achievement of all the lofty goals you have set up for our nation under your courageous leadership. No doubt, we acknowledge the steady progress made towards our ultimate goal of a secure nation, but we are aware that so much remains to be done. Therefore, we will continue in our charted course towards permanent victory until the job is done. Once again, Your Excellency, sir, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much, and God bless us, and God bless our dear nation.
That was the welcome address delivered by the Chief of Defense Intelligence. Can we please give him another round of applause? Thank you very much, sir. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, next on the program is a highlight of the Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency project. May I now invite Brigadier General S. Obot, Deputy Director of Works, to present the highlights of the project. General Obot, sir. the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, ably represented by the President of the Senate, Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, the Speaker, House of Representatives, as represented, esteemed invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am Brigadier General O.S. Obot, the head of Works Department, Defense Intelligence Agency. I am here to present the highlights of the completed Headquarters Defense Intelligence Agency office block. The changing nature of global and domestic security environment necessitated the establishment of more directorates for the Defense Intelligence Agency. There was therefore the need to provide a befitting headquarters for the agency to centrally accommodate the added establishment. It was also to create a hub for intelligence operations that will meet the highest standards of efficiency and effectiveness. The move towards the actualization of this dream was initiated by Major General B.M. Mongulu as the Chief of Defense Intelligence in 2010. It started with the erection of a two-story block as a frame structure on a raft foundation consisting of mostly thermomechanically treated reinforcement bars. This was to enable the foundation support up to a 9-floor building whenever any expansion was required. This foresight gave room for future expansion, reflecting the long-term vision of the Defense Intelligence Agency. The initial two-story block was later completed during the tenure of Major General S.Y. Audu and was commissioned in 2013 by the then President, His Excellency President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. However, the two-story block was not large enough to accommodate the expanded agency. Thus, the need for an upgrade with additional 3 suspended floors. This was initiated by Major General S.A. Adebayo, who took the building up to 45% completion state before handing over the project to the current Chief of Defense Intelligence, Major General E.A.P. Odiandeye, on 23 June 2024. Major General Odiandeye has successfully brought this headquarters to completion. The local contractor that handled the project was Mr. John Zobis Engineering Limited. The scope of work included the construction of 3 additional suspended floors, roof covering, electrical and mechanical installations. Others are external aluminum cladding, provision of forklift, and extensive external works. The company has been operating under the strict watch and guidance of the Chief of Defense Intelligence. The supervision task was handled by the team of engineers from the Works Department of this agency in the Logistics Directorate. Your Excellency, sir, the edifice before us, which we are commissioning today, is the completed headquarters of the Defense Intelligence Agency, a glaring testament to your administration's commitment to intelligence excellence. It is a 5-story structure sitting on a 20,700 square meter space with a built-up area of 4,000 square meters. It stands at the height of 24.5 meters. Its color scheme is symbolic white, with red representing the Nigerian Army, blue the Nigerian Navy, and light blue the Nigerian Air Force. This signifies unity and collaboration amongst the armed forces of Nigeria in the Defense Intelligence Agency. The building houses over 200 offices and includes critical facilities such as cyber cell, forensic lab, a library, printing press, and multiple conference rooms.
Over 215 parking bays have been provided to cater for the building. This headquarters building provides a secure and safe environment. It is equipped with state-of-the-art security features such as closed-circuit television monitoring, access controls with components like card readers, biometrically controlled keypads, automated turnstile, as well as time and attendance readers. It has some safety features such as 2 emergency exits, electric firefighting system, and fire extinguisher hose reel. Others are protection sprinkler systems, intelligent smoke detectors, and fire alarm panel connected to the closed-circuit television room. This building also features a central cooling system and 4 purposefully placed lifts for efficient movement. It is also designed to accommodate individuals with physical challenges, thereby ensuring an all-inclusive working environment. At this juncture, distinguished invited guests, I wish to appreciate His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief, for this milestone project. This building will provide a world-class working environment for the agency personnel and enhance their operational efficiency. This, no doubt, is in line, sir, with your renewed hope agenda, and we are indeed honored to have you commission this project today. Thank you, Your Excellency.